and today a full face of what might be my new favorite brand. Today we're talking a Sweed Beauty. I also have the new Wayne Goss brushes and I'll talk about those really quickly. So I do have a full face of Sweed Beauty on. I'm going to go through the products. I've recorded me putting the products on my face, and what I can tell you honestly is there's not a product here that I don't like. There are some that are, in my opinion, holy grail products, and they are like the best of. And then there's some that I think are good, but they're not my favorite of that particular product. So let's just go through it. So first is you can hear, that's Ellie's collar. First is the Sweed Beauty Glass Skin Foundation. I talked about this recently. It's a great product. It is $48. It's a really good lightweight foundation. This is not a tinted moisturizer, but it's more like a tinted moisturizer. It gives you a little bit more coverage. There are a lot of shades. It works beautifully on the skin. I really like the way it sits. It's an excellent product. And hopefully the video will go up. You can see me putting it on. It's really easy to travel with. It's very small. It's 1 fluid ounce, but there's no extra packaging, so you can just throw this in your makeup bag. I don't notice any type of perfume or scent. It doesn't dry out lines. The only thing I would say about it is it's not super liquidy, so it's not like the Lisa Eldridge skin enhancer. So if you're looking for something very thin, then this is not your product. But I think there's many people out there who like a tinted moisturizer but want a little bit more coverage. There you go. I do have this in 02, by the way. All right, then we have the blushes. Now, I actually took a new shade that I have. It's not a new shade, but they sent it to me, so it's a new shade. I should say, all of this has been sent to me from Sweed Beauty, not all at once. But I have continuously told them how much I love their products, and they've been kind enough to send me more, which I'm thrilled about because, and I would buy them myself. It's just they keep sending them to me, which, again, not complaining. Thank you very much, Sweed Beauty. So this is Sun Touch, and I'm going to show you all 3 blushes that I have. The great thing about these blushes is they're like a cream to powder. But they're unusual. Like, I can't really explain to you how silky these are. You have to feel them. They're great. I have nothing bad to say. So this is Sun Touch, and then I'll put on the blush that I have on. This is Lush, and so I use Sun Touch as my bronzer today, and it's a very light bronzer for me, but I'm very pale, so it is totally fine. All right, we have Sun Touch, Lush, and Doll Face. So you can see how Sun Touch has it's almost like a pinky brown. And that's what I have on. I'll put the video up, but you can see it on my face. That's what I have on as my bronzer today. And then I have on Lush as my blush. They're absolutely beautiful products. They are free. No, they are. I'm trying to find the price. 1 second. They are $35. They're called Air Blush Creams, and there are 6 shades. I have the Sun Touch, the Lush, and the Doll Face. Cheeky and Lucky and Fancy Face are the other ones. I definitely want the rest of them. I want to buy the rest of them. I think they're out of stock of Cheeky right now. I have to find out. But anyway, I'm going to buy the other 3 because these are great. They're easy to use. They go on really beautifully. You can definitely make them more enhanced depending on what you want to do. When you first put them on, they do look like very bright. You'll see in a minute I put the powder over it to kind of tamp that down because I wanted to tamp that down, but if you don't want to, you can make these very, very pigmented. Okay, next, eyeliners. So the eyeliners that I have a couple of different shades, and it's really interesting because when I unboxed with Ellie the PR that Sweed Beauty had sent me, I got a lot of comments about how everyone wanted to see, was it Diana Blue? I'm so sorry, I don't have Diana Blue, but I have Bordeaux, Silver, Beetle, Mint Grege. Wait a second, I don't have Golden Beetle. I have Mint Grege, Margot, I have Euphoria Silver. Let's retract. I have Euphoria Silver, Margot Bordeaux, and Mint Grege. I don't have Golden Beetle. I don't have Diana Blue. So I definitely want those 2 shades as well and plan on picking them up. But at the moment, I don't have them. So let me just show you. What I have on my eyes is the Margot Bordeaux, which is, it's like a purple. It's a very pretty shade though, and I would say something about these liners. They are incredibly soft. So if you're looking for something that glides on your eye, these absolutely glide. There is no question. They are very similar to the Victoria Beckham's. So that's the one I have on my eye. That's the Bordeaux. That's the mint gray. I've used that before. And here's the silver, which is stunning. The silver to me, it looks a lot like the new Dior silver liner that I've seen. Where's it the go on? No, it's the Dior. So I feel like I have to get the Diana Blue and the Golden Beetle because those are the only two shades I'm missing. So I have to pick those up. Those are $30. And no, I'm sorry. Those are $25 and they're called satin eyeliner. So they're really, really smooth. Then they have the kohl pencils. Now I have it only in black, which I have on my lower lash line. It's black. But these are kohl pencils. They come in black and dusty brown, and there's a brightener. So this is exactly what it sounds like. It's a black liner, but it's a really good kohl liner. I used it just on the lower lashes. Did not use it on the upper lashes. Kept that more of the Bordeaux shade. And those are $25 right now. The dusty brown and the bright shade are sold out. Lip liners. So as you know, I've talked about the Cindy lip liner for like ever. Cindy lip liner is that 90s brown. I mean, it's Cindy. It's, you know, that's the shade. But it's a really good lip liner. These are a little drier than like the Sicily's that I use, but they're still very comfortable to use and very soft. So this is the new one that I got today, and this is the one that I'm wearing right now, and this one is called Rose Thorn, which I really like. And so that's what I have on as a liner today. Hopefully the video will go up when I'm talking about all of these things. Rose Thorn is the one that I wore today, and I really like that shade because it has like a pink to it, but it's got that brown pink, so it's almost like, again, like the Spice liner, which I always go back to as like my favorite of all time. It's a new shade for them, and I'm not exactly sure who this is. Lydia Millen. Am I right? Hopefully. Lydia Millen. Now, I know it says in here, she's a UK digital creator with a passion for fashion, nature, and beauty. The Eternal Bloom edit brings timeless beauty inspired by nature's palette. So that is one of her colors. And again, I think the formula is the same. It's absolutely beautiful. There's also Rose Petal, which I think looks a little more like rosy pink, which is why I didn't get that one. I got the Thorn, which is more of like that browny pink. But it's absolutely gorgeous. Love it. And then the new shade that goes along with that is the lip. And again, this is Lydia Millen's, and it's Hollyhock. And this shade looks like super bright in the packaging, right? Because it looked like, I was like, oh, that's like a bright, bright coral. It's bright, but not if you put it with this. Look at how pretty that is. And that's what I have on my lips right now. Isn't that it's the most beautiful combination. I love this. And I love it because the liner brings in a little bit of the brown, and this brings in the brightness of like a coral. It's the perfect like summer lip for me because I don't like something that's super, super bright. It doesn't compete with my hair. Love that combination. Absolutely love that combination. So I was really excited to get that new color. I was like, yay. Now they call them lipsticks, La Lipstick. They are really, you know, as I just showed you, pencils. But they're remember the NARS ones? They are all, you know, just beautiful shades. I have a couple of different ones. I have the Hollyhock one now. Lydia Millen also did one named Wild Rose, which I'm kind of interested in as too. Nude Pink, which is sold out. 90s model, which I have. Penelope Rose, French Girl. I have Gabriella Beige Rose, Beige Tan. Like, there's so many pretty shades. I don't want them all. But anyway, let me just show you on the back of my hand these different shades so you can see them. So this is French Girl, which is a really pretty shade. You have 90s Model, which of course is my favorite because, you know, I kind of came of age in that time period. And then this is a Beige Tan. Aren't those beautiful? It's just an absolutely great product. And honestly, I can't, you know, these are like, to me, the perfect product because I like a lipstick, as you know, an expensive lip balm, but I like something that I can easily travel with, and these don't melt as easily as other lipsticks, especially when it's hot. But they give you the right kind of like impact. It's got pigment, but not too much pigment. They're glossy, they're comfortable, they're easy to use. So for me, A+, $28. So again, great price. Then I use the powder in Fair. This is the Miracle Powder. The Miracle Powder is relatively new as well. I did do reviews with it, so I've talked in depth about it. And I'll make sure I've been linking the other videos I've done with Sweed. But it is $45. I have mine in Fair, which is the lightest shade, 00. So if you're looking for other shades, it goes up to Deep 06. The Fair is perfect for me. I would not even do a light. It is beautiful powder. It's a really good powder. It kind of goes right on the face. It gives a brightening effect to everything, to the skin. Doesn't settle into lines. It's a beautiful powder. I mean, it's really nice. And you can wear it by itself. And it just gives a beautiful glow to the skin. $45. Amazing. Last but not least, of course, is the mascara. So this is the Cloud Mascara. I have been asked about the Lift Mascara. I have not purchased the Lift Mascara. And I know many of you want me to. So maybe what I'll do is I'll put in an order for the Diana and like some other, I don't know what else I would get. I have everything else. Maybe the Diana liner and the Lash Lift Mascara. And a couple of different things. Like, what else would I get? The lash serum is phenomenally good. I guess I could get another lash serum because it is really, really good. And maybe another lipstick because the shades are great and I can always use another lipstick. Sure, Tom. But everything else I have. So I wanted to come on here and talk about that because I honestly can tell you there hasn't been another brand. If you've watched me for the last couple years that I've been up here, there's not another brand where I've literally been like, okay, now I'm going to get everything in their line. They just did a phenomenal job across the board. Now, they don't have eyeshadows per se, so I didn't forget about what's on my eyes. You saw the eyeliners I have on. What I put on my eyes is the new, what's the name of it? Sun Cloud? Sun something? Sun Touch. What I have on my eyelids is Sun Touch. So I took the Sun Touch and put it on as eyeshadow, which is kind of what I usually do with like a bronzer. I put the bronzer over the face and then use the bronzer on my eyelids to make it like, you know, a look that all goes together. And it's an easy way to do it. Honestly, it works great as an eye color. It's an eyeshadow color. I hope they come out with single shadows or quads or whatever they decide to do because I would definitely buy them. I think they're exceptionally good in everything that they've done. I have, and in the videos you'll see, used the Wayne Goss brushes. I just want to mention these really quickly. I have not had time to do a thorough review of these and use them. But what I would say is this. They are extremely soft. So if you're somebody who has sensitive skin like I do, and you're concerned about synthetic brushes and them being scratchy, these are not scratchy. These are as soft, honestly, these are as soft as some of my very expensive brushes. They're incredibly soft. So for that purpose, these are great. I wouldn't be concerned about, you know, these scratching your lids or your face. However, they're still synthetic, so they're gonna have a different application than a natural hair brush. That is just the nature of the two things. I used them today. I used these three. I didn't use the big one. I used these today. I used this for blush. I used this for bronzer, and I used this on my eye. I didn't have any problems with them. They went on fine. But again, these products work extremely well. These aren't products that I have difficulty with. That's the key when you really find out how your brushes work. When you're trying to get a product that, you know, the pigment won't come up, or you're trying to enhance a product that frankly has pigment, but you really can't get it out, and you're trying to build it on your eye, those types of things. So I'm going to continue to use them, but I wanted you to know so that I have them and I'm testing them. And like I said, I always take time with these things. So this is number 4. This is the angled bronzer brush. This is number 2. This is the angled cheek brush. This is the only eye brush I bought. This is a medium lay down brush because I like the shape of this. I think that's a good, it's a good shape to have. And then the big one is the large bronzer brush. I thought the shape was interesting, the way that this is cut. So it'll be interesting to try out that one as well. But I wanted to show you those. Like I said, I will continue to test them, but if your main concern was softness, you're good. They are extremely soft. I can promise you that. They did not irritate my skin. And trust me, I have the skin that gets irritated by everything. So that's it for today, guys. Any questions that you have, you know, please let me know. Any comments you want to make. These were all sent to me by Sweed. I did not purchase these with my own money. I'm going to be happy to purchase these with my own money, but Sweed has been incredibly kind and has kept sending me products, which, you know, I really appreciate because I use them all the time and I actually love them. And so it's fantastic. And then it gives me an opportunity to show more shades to all of you, because let's be honest, again, they only have one face. I probably wouldn't buy, well, actually I would buy this many. Scratch that. I would buy this many shades because I'm that kind of person. But in general, most people buy, you know, 1 or 2 shades of liner or 1 or 2 shades of lipstick liner or whatever. I have a tendency to buy like 5 because I can't make up my mind. But it is nice to be able to show you different shades and new shades so that people with different, you know, skin tones or different coloring, or different tastes in general can see the different shades. Like I said, I will purchase the lash lift. I will purchase the Diana. It does take a little while for these to come in the mail to the United States. Not forever, you know, it's not that bad, but it does take a little bit. So again, I will order them. I will have those in future updates. So thanks so much for joining me today, guys. I really do appreciate it. And I hope to see you in another video really soon.